Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video will be doing something a little different. I'll be starting up, starting up a new series. Not really, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but basically to help the more newer players in Blitz, to just help out with stuff like in the game. So I basically kind of I haven't really made guides recently. Like most of my videos recently have actually been like replays and stuff. Really, I haven't really like actually done guides in a while. So I'll try to get back into more guides to because I know they're really helpful for a lot of people. A lot of people, yeah, a lot of people really like guides because they help out a lot. So the EMP-R clan, which is not this is Empire. The EMP-R, which is our second clan. This clan is the clan that is basically dedicated to training players, helping them improve to become our future tourney members. So obviously there's no stats requirements. It's not really like you can see a lot of like I know, but basically yeah, this is the clan where we're just trying to train people, and it's relatively new still, but basically I'm gonna be starting to make videos, and a lot of these videos are basically dedicated to the people in EMPR because we are doing training rooms to help them. We'll be doing training rooms, but also videos are helpful because if you're not able to make a training room at a certain time, the videos you could watch anytime basically. Videos also you can rewind if you ever want to like rewatch a certain part. So I'll be making some videos on different parts of the game that I think a lot of people could benefit from. Now, a lot of things might be super obvious for some players because a lot of players, well, a lot of things just might be a little obvious, but then some things maybe you'll learn some new things. I don't know, but I'll start getting in. This will be the first video of it. Now, before getting in, well, by the way, I'm taking suggestions for things. If you wanna, if you have any questions in the game or anything, you could comment down below, I guess, or also DM me on Discord. So yeah, let's just get straight into some things, but first of all, before we get into, let me see, I could show my Discord. This is one thing from an EMPR member. Please make a video on how to aim in pen with high success rate and what it means when people say go heavy in med side, and why is one side preferred by meds and the others are preferred by heavies. So yeah, I can answer that question, but before getting into that, well, you're probably wondering, okay, so let me see. Some things that I'd say the most important things for beginner players, before getting into any of that kind of stuff like penning shots, like map positions and stuff. But okay, so for stats-wise, if you take a look at my career stats right here, you can see that although my average damage is not too bad, my win rate is trash. I'm actually 40%, so well, 40% or whatever you call it. So yeah, my career stats are absolute trash. So you're probably wondering, like, why am I taking an advice from a 40%er? Because probably half of you guys are, like, 50%ers or something. Alright, so career stats, this comes back to part of, like, the new players also. Career stats, I don't really care too much about career stats. Same as for, like, clan requirements. All of my clan requirements are in 30 days. 30-day 55 win rate, 30-day 1500 average. Everything is in 30 days. Because, if you just start the game and then, like, literally, like, 4 years ago or whatever, and then you were super bad, and then you just took a break from the game and you come back, then that's totally fine. It makes perfect sense. And you might be, I know a lot of players improve, and honestly, that's what I care about more, is players improving, rather than just, like, some 60% dude that just randomly shows up, because players improving is a really important part, and you can see that a lot of people in our clan, let's just sort by, okay, some people are, yeah, are older people, like, original claimers, but a few people on the bottom, their career stats are absolute trash, but they perform very well in tournaments still and stuff, so, it just shows that I care more about improvement, and but there are ways to easily make your career stats a lot better. So first of all, you're probably wondering, why are my career stats so bad, right? Okay, so it's a really long story, and I'll get into the story. It's a lot to explain, but I'll just get into the story. So basically, I started playing this game. I started playing it just with my friends at school. We were just playing it like at school. I wasn't playing seriously at all. So yeah, we're basically just like messing around at school. But that's not my main reason for my career stats, because that was only like my first couple hundred battles, that's it. What really hurt my career stats? Okay, so after that, during like COVID times, when I actually started playing more serious, because there's no school, I had a lot more time. And this is when I wanted to join a clan. So I just looked through some clans, and I found this clan called LOTA, Leaders of the Apocalypse. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll join that clan. By the way, that clan doesn't exist anymore. You can search it up. It does not exist anymore. But, so I was like, okay, and then they said there's no stats requirements, and they were pretty chill, so I was like, alright. And then back then, I was a bad player. I was like 41% win rate, something, I don't even remember. But yeah, so they accepted me in the clan, and then I was like, oh yay, and then I made some a few friends from there. Like I met some people, and I think a couple of them are still in our clan right now. I'm not sure, but yeah, so I met some friends, and it was a pretty fun overall. And then okay, this is when the times started getting bad because the clan leader of the clan, that was back when I was still bad. I was a terrible player, 40%, I don't know, 500 average damage, probably not that great at all. And then, okay, the clan, I was playing like tier 4 mainly. I think I was playing like the M7 or whatever. Pretty sure the M7, I was trying to grind the, or I had the T1 Heavy, I think, or I was getting the T1 Heavy, and then I just got the T1 Heavy, and then I was working on the German Panzer IV-D, I remember that, yeah. And then, this is when the clan leader came up to me. He said, if you don't get a tier 8 tank in 2 weeks, then you're kicked from the clan. And I was like, what? And I said, like, how is it possible to get a tier 8 in that fast? Because back then, I was taking forever to get a tier 5. And then I was like, seriously, what? How? And then he said, like, okay, fine, we'll send some deputies to help you in training rooms. And I was like, okay. Well, of course, the deputies were literally 40%ers also. They had no idea what they were doing, and they just, like, did not help at all. So basically, and I don't know why, I was kind of dumb to not just leave their clan and go anywhere else, but I basically, I was like, okay, so I decided to buy a premium tank. I bought a tier 8 premium tank, and then the clan leader was like, okay, that's fine, now that you have a tier 8. And then, that tier 8 premium tank was the IS-6. Now, take a look at my career stats right here. Let's go to battles. IS-6, here we go. 44% win rate, 1300 average damage, 377 battles. Just look at how bad that is. It may not look that bad, but that's because I spent, like, a good portion of my time later on to fix my stats. They were a lot worse. It was, like, I'm pretty sure in the 30s for the win rate. Damage was probably, like, less than 1,000. It was terrible. But basically he said that something, I forgot, he just made up something about, like, if you play tier 8, you get, like, or I don't know, well, he was talking about the credits, which is true, you get more credits in premium tanks, but still, okay, so he was just making stuff like that, and then, but since I had the tier 8, he said that was fine after that. Well, guess what the clan leader is, which I did not know back then, that it was bad, but, 39% win rate, 500 average damage. He has not improved at all. Kind of sad, honestly, and look at all those tanks. But I'm not really going to be mean or anything. I don't think he even watches my videos. He doesn't even know that I have a clan, I don't think, now. But anyways, yeah, he's pay to win for sure. And, okay, and then he started getting, like, okay, I'm not going to talk too much because I'm going to make the video super long. But basically started flexing his first tier 10, which is a T110E4, which he just basically free XP'd the entire thing. Because he has, like, literally, like, 5 battles in the T30 or something like that. But anyways, so he was just saying, like, ha ha ha, I'm a tier 10, you guys suck. And then it was like, okay. And then he started randomly kicking people in the clan. It's like, okay, I'm done. So I basically started talking to a few people in that clan. I said, I'm planning on making a clan. Are you guys interested? They're like, yes, I'm down. So I left and I made EMPRE clan. EMPRE clan. And then those people joined. Now we were basically really small, but then I started just trying to recruit. And then I'm pretty sure that out of the clan right now, only a few people are originals. But original clan, we made it, and then overall just a bunch of stuff. But anyways, the whole point of the story is don't rush through tiers. Don't listen to what certain other people might say. And yeah, one thing for sure, do not rush through tiers. Do not buy premiums until you know you're ready. Basically, the rule is, like, don't get a premium of a tier until you have a tech tree of that tier. So, for example, if I have, like, a tier 8, like a Tiger 2, then I can go ahead and get, like, a Luva or whatever like that. But then don't get that tier until you have that actual tech tree tier. Because it's not like premiums are not going to make you perform any better. They are not going to do that. So, basically, yeah, don't rush through your tiers. Because after I left that clan, I made EMPRE, I started playing more tier 5. I was playing like the KV-1, I was playing the T1 Heavy, the Leopard Panzer IV-G, and then my stats were actually going up. I went from like a 37% career win rate up to a 40%, and then up to 41, 42. I was recently 44 actually. Now I'm getting close to 47, which is still pretty bad, but I'm making it up there. I'm hoping to reach 50, like, in the future. Shouldn't be too hard since, I don't know, most of my, okay, so if you check my career stats on any tanks, so you'll know some weird things, like my i7, my poor 60% win rate got destroyed by some teams, but, okay, E100 is my first tier 10. This is another thing, that I, made a mistake. This is actually not my clan leader's fault, but I wanted a tier 10. And, okay, this is another part of the don't rush through tiers. I decided to just get a tier 10 as fast as possible. So I spent, like, a crazy amount of time grinding. Tiger 1, Tiger 2, E75, and E100. Tiger 1 I actually did pretty good. I was, well, I had, like, I'm pretty sure, like a 1000 average damage, which is pretty good for me back then since I was so bad. And then it was like, I don't know, 44% win rate on it. Tiger 2, I kind of sucked. I had like a 30% win rate in this tank. But E75 actually did okay. I had a 52% win rate in it. But E100, oh god. Check my E100 career stats. I actually sold that tank. 37% win rate, 15 average. Not good at all. And yeah, just don't rush through tiers, especially to tier 10. It might sound fun having a tier 10 or maybe a tier 8 or anything like that, but the thing is, you can't just play it. And it's not like, okay, I watched this YouTuber, he played really well in the IS3, so I'm gonna grind the IS3. It's not like, oh wow, this guy did really well in the T62A, so I want to get the T62A in like a few weeks. I'm just gonna grind crazy. That's not how it works, because everyone has their own tanks that they like, or that they can play in well and can't play in well. So, like, the STA-1 or the Indian Panzer or something, like tanks that are not so great, they can still be played really well. So basically, you have to just try it out. So when you're new to the game, my first line was the E100 line. I went through and I was like, okay, I like the Tiger 1 a lot. And then I was like, Tiger 1 or Tiger 2 is okay. E75 I kind of like. It's meh, not like too great though. E100 I hate. So I learned that, okay, I like fast heavies. Faster heavies with a little more, kind of not necessarily like crazy DPM, but not like the, I don't know, kind of like a tank like this. So I decided, let me see, what was my next grind after this? I'm pretty sure I started on the IS line. I really like the IS. IS3, not so much, but everyone has different things. I discovered that I like Russian tanks a lot. Because when I started replaying the IS6, like after a while, I was actually doing really well in it. And then, yeah, I have a lot of, you'll notice I have a lot of Russian tanks, like if you check through my garage. So, yeah, basically, you don't really want to rush though. Also, a few things for newer players. Heavy tanks are the ones that you should go for first. Doesn't matter if your friend plays really well in the Leopard 1. It doesn't matter if, like, the STV1 looked cool. It doesn't matter if the T62A has really good DPM. Or, like, the T22 medium is OP. Anything like that. They're just a lot different to play. It doesn't matter if you want to spam missiles in the Sheridan or whatever. Because, or you want to, like, one-shot kill in the 183. Because heavy tanks are the easiest to play. They're very forgiving. You'll bounce a lot of shots on them. You have a lot of armor. The guns are pretty good. They're not like the best, but they're pretty good overall. And overall, heavies are just a lot easier to play. For example, light tanks are the hardest to play. I would not suggest light tanks at all. Doesn't matter if like you want to just do missiles or anything. They may be fun, but they're hard to play. For example, check my Sheridan career stats. I have a really terrible stats. That's because that's my, I believe it's my 3rd or 2nd tier 10. Because I wanted it just because everyone, like, because the missiles sound fun. So I was just like, I was basically, back then, I was like, basically any typical 40%er that you'll find out there that just basically wants to spam missiles and stuff. So I was like, oh yes, this is gonna be fun. But, well, obviously it does not look so fun with those stats right there. And I discovered that I really like heavies over time. I really like the IS-7, actually. I like the mouse. IS-4, my stats are kind of bad, but that's because of teams. Because when I just got that tank, I had a lot of bad teams. But anyways, yeah, heavies are recommended for newer players. TDs are also not too hard, because you don't really have to do too much in them. They're pretty relaxing. Mediums are not too bad, especially if you have a strong turret medium. If you have a stronger turret, like a 62A, that's going to be easier. But when you come to mediums, like the Leopard 1, I would definitely not suggest these for newer players, because this is actually my, I believe, 3rd tier 10. Yeah, 3rd. And, oh god, my career stats in it, actually, if you check my career stats, they're not bad in the Leopard 1. But that's because I've been just spamming the Leopard 1 crazy. I have like a 3k, 30, almost 4k, 30-day WN8 ratio in it, because I'm really good in this tank, actually. But when I first got this tank, I absolutely sucked. I would get like half my games are 0 damage games, because I would just play this tank like a T62A, and I would get nuked, and I would die. So, yeah, some certain tanks are a lot trickier to play, and not really recommended for newer players. So, those are, now I'm talking a lot of stuff that's probably boring, but I hope that it would actually help for some people. So now, back to, some of the Discord questions. So, I might make a full another video about, like, how to, like, read lineups and, like, the med side, heavy side type of stuff, but please make a video on how to aim and pen with a high success rate. Okay, so, aiming and penning shots, honestly, the aiming part is, like, I don't know, it's just like aiming is not too hard. It's not really like any like shooting, like most shooter games where you really have to be good at aiming. And I'm not really good at aiming. Like for example, when I play Fortnite, I kind of suck at the aiming part. I would miss a lot of shots. So it's not, but on Blitz it's not too bad, especially because the armor highlighting parts. So basically they're pretty obvious, but for some people that don't know, red on the armor, the darker the red means the lower chance of penetration. And basically, if there's any red on it, means that you're not penning it. If it's like gray or no color, then that means you'll be able to pen it. When you load HE, you'll see like if there's no color at all on your HE, then that means that you'll be able to pen it, like full pen, which means you'll do your full damage. If you see some yellow, that means it'll do splash damage, which means it won't do full damage, but it'll do some damage. And then if you see red, it means you'll do like basically no damage. So that's how the HEs, and then the I'll make another video, probably another video. I'll explain how heat APCR AP HE works, because for example, you might be wondering why your heat shell won't go through the side of the IS-4 because it's got like high pen, or you might be wondering why like an APCR, or well, you might just be wondering, or yeah, then there's like gun maintenance, all kind of stuff. There's like the heat going in space tower. There's like a lot of different things, but basically and that's the thing I like about Blitz so much, is it's not really a game about like luck or skill. Of course it's skill, but it's also just knowledge, like overall knowledge of everything. Like everything, just there's like so much to learn like in the game, really. So let's see, looks like the video's at 16 minutes right now. I don't know, I'm probably gonna, I made a thing for like another video. I'll probably just do another video where it's about like reading lineups and stuff. So, but yeah, I guess I would call this video just more like an introduction to this new series of just like helping. So hopefully I can help the newer players in Blitz. That's basically what I want to do. And yeah, this is not only for like people in the clan, but basically just everyone that yeah, so I'm making the videos public, of course. And yeah, that'd be it for this video. I think next video I'm gonna go over maps, maybe map position or whatever, or kind of like reading the enemy and your team lineups, and basically Walnut's question of the heavy side, med side type of stuff. So I'll be going over that in the next video, so stay tuned, hit the notification bell to stay up to date, and stay tuned for when I upload again. And also feel free to like if you enjoyed the video, and that'd be it though, so I'll see you all in the next one. Yeah. Wait. Okay, apparently my stop recording button's not working.